Well, today I need to work on the that headboard, that panel that was over the slide out over the couch. Do you remember that came off? So I need to get that taken care of. I bent all the staples in. So this was all stapled. I bent them in so I could carry it back from our last trip without poking something. So that is not going to work, and you can see it's all run right along one line there. So what the plan is here is to, pardon my thing here, going to go ahead and pull this edge up. And you can see I just got a screwdriver under it. So this is probably just glued down. I'll carefully go along here and pull this strip out, and that's where they stapled it into the board. I'm going to go ahead and get some wood screws, or we're going to make sure that this thing stays in there when I put it back up at the camper. And then the end pieces, there's 3 staples that they put in here to hold. One of them went flying. So I may go back in the hole with these because it's going to be kind of hard to take out. And they're not going to move around much at all. So I may put a bead of wood glue on here just to seal, to go on the ends down here. And those are going to go right back up this way once I get everything taken care of. So I'll probably do that last. So anyway, we'll do a little progress report here as we go. Yeah, this is actually going to be pretty easy. Just with a screwdriver and gently going along here, you can see there's this is where they put the staples. I'm not sure how they got it to stick to the back. There's an indentation right here where the staple goes through on the top. So I don't know if they went through this. It doesn't look like they penetrated it, but it's going up pretty easy, just working the screwdriver along here, and it'll pop up every now and then. So that's all I'm doing. I don't want to scratch up any of the surface. This is a really nice piece of wood. It really looks nice. So I don't want to scratch up the surface, but we'll get that off. But it is coming up real easy. I was afraid it might be glued down, but it's not. Okay, got it up, and I see what they've done now. The covering on that outside, that dark brown layer, is actually just some veneer plastic, or like a little plastic coating that they put over the strip and nailed through it. They nailed this on. Then they put that piece down, stapled it, and then they put this wrap over it, I guess. I don't know how they did it, but that staple came out when I pulled on it. But I don't see a hole on this side, so pretty nifty little piece of work, however they did that. So this is all that was holding the entire board up over the couch. Interesting. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. I may just go through and cut those couple of staples off flush, pull the other staples out, and then the plan is to do my wood screws through here at different locations across the top of the headboard, and I'll put some secure wood screws in that'll really hold it up against that, and then I'll probably just glue this strip down because I don't want to try to resurface that. So fun. I'll glue that down, and so that's going to be something to check in the future to make sure that that glued strip doesn't come down. And the saga continues. What is life without challenges, right? Okay, Greg and I are putting this puppy back up. We tacked on the ends here. That was, you saw the broken piece. So we're going to use 1 1/4 inch wood screws, right, Greg?
1.5 inch, yeah.
1.5 inch flathead, so it goes smooth because we're going to lay that line over this. And it's about a 1 inch thick board back behind there, we figured. So we're going to go ahead.
That's a pilot hole.
We have no vacuum cleaners, so we're going to have a mess in here.
Oh.
I got it.
I got the shop vac.
I got it if you want to go ahead and...
Oh, you holding it?
Yeah, got it. All right. Well, pretty well guarantee we're going to get about 6 of these in here, and this thing ain't going nowhere. We'll do a little heavier in the middle, I think, where that brace is. Don't you think, Greg? Probably about 3 of them. You can see the tag up there in the back. It's right in the middle.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I see.
That's where that brace is going to be. So if we put about 3 on 6 inches across there.
We can put as many as you want.
Okay.
Just put 3 in to hold it, and then we'll do the rest.
Okay. We'll get that all up there. So, get the piece up there. You can see we put in several wood screws. So we're going to go heavier than lighter on that part. Got our end pieces in, and Greg is putting on some wood glue right across the only section of wood that there is, which is right along that middle strip. The rest is a vinyl covering, or like a cheap stuff. So we'll get this to stick, put that up there, get our piece back in there. I'm not going to drive any tacks or nails or staples through it, and then blue tape it. Get that thing to stay. Good job, Greg. He loves this stuff. Yes, blue accent. I don't think Linda will go for it though. We'll take it off after it dries. So get her up there, no problem. So that is done. And then I did forget. That bulb burned out. It's useless, and you can't replace the bulb. 2-watt LED, and that bulb does not come out. You have to take the whole fixture out, and some people have already done it. You have to buy the whole fixture. So this is going to be fun. Got to take that out. Bullshit. So you're on camera. What we're doing is on the sway bar, this back hitch. You can see the angle that it was at. It was coming loose, and
you see where it's supposed to be too, over here.
Up here.
Or that's where it's supposed to be.
Greg said this thing was really loose, so I tried to knock it back in before, but so we're gonna go ahead and move that puppy up, and then the other one just starting to do it. So this is supposed to be 65 foot-pound torque. Looked it up in the manual, so when in doubt, grab out your trusty manual and look it up.
Nylon in that. It's a nylon lock nut, but the nylon's all screwed up here, so I don't know.
Oh.
I may have to either put another one on or put a lock washer in between.
Alrighty. Well, fun and games. Let's get this done. Okay, so Mr. Greg went ahead and put some lock washers on here. These are a nylon thread, and they're not holding very well. So that was extremely loose. Very loose. Very loose. Way too loose. And you can see back here that this one was up this way, and the bar was scraping against that side. Now, the weird thing is, this one on this side was loose. So we're going to tighten this back down 65 foot-pound. And this one was the other way. He was tipping this way. because you can see where it was starting to wear right here on this side. So this one was tilted over this way. Not very bad, but it's starting to wear, so it's uneven. Yep, sorry about that. Okie doke, so we'll get those on. Lock nuts, 3/4 inch bolts. And I need to get me...
They're 1/2 inch bolts.
Well, those 1/2 inch bolts, 3/4 nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And I need to get a 3/4 inch open-end wrench. Do not have that. Would have been harder with my little crescent wrench. I could have screwed up the nut like Greg said. Okay, right now, trying to look under here to see if there's a place where dirt is getting in. There's a rubber flap that runs along the wheel well here, and this was a little bit loose, and there's a gap running in here. So in this wheel well, I know there's on the inside, there's part of the wheel well cover that runs this way. So I'm going to put some silicone back in there and screw those back in. And then I noticed where the propane comes into the bottom of the trailer, there's some gaps up here too. So I'm going to go ahead and silicone those up, but really don't see anywhere else the dust can get in. There's no gaps anywhere. It's going to be too much work to go all the way back there to try to do those. So if I get any more dust, I'm just going to come in with some Flex Seal, spray that area. In fact, I may do it anyway.